Hey you're watching a clip from the DynamiteGizmo podcast. This is not the full episode, but if you want to see the full episode, make sure to click the link in the description. And remember, like, comment, subscribe. Do it now. Here's the clip. We need to move on to our final topic of discussion, which is Dana White, Nathaniel Whiteth, has just announced today that he is, or the UFC is partnering with Meta to do some AI crazy shit, dude. So let's watch this clip. Let me just get it up and running here. Yesterday was nuts, by the way, because it was April Fool's. So there were so many fucking fake UFC announcements, and it was driving me crazy. And I saw this, and I didn't even know if this was real, but it is real. So let's check it out.
What's up, everybody? UFC and Meta just signed a massive long-term partnership. Meta will now become UFC's first ever official fan technology partner. This is great news for UFC fans. Why? Because this means that Meta will use all of their badass apps and technology like Instagram, Facebook, Threads, WhatsApp, and Meta AI to create amazing content and experiences for UFC fans. We've already started to work with Meta to create a new fighter ranking system that will debut later this year, thank God. We'll also be using Meta's AI-powered glasses to capture UFC content, and we're going to do things with Meta that will blow UFC fans away. The next few years will be an absolute game changer for fans of this sport. Stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned. Now, I don't exactly know what the fuck this is talking about. I don't exactly know what's going on, but let's just touch on it a little bit, okay? He said it will use AI technology to create amazing UFC content for fans. What exactly does this mean? I don't know, but I think it's probably going to be like Meta's going to, like, you know, be aware of what fights are coming up and what cards, and it's going to, you know, maybe make compilations of like statistics and facts about fighters and news and whatnot, but it's going to happen instantaneously because it's fucking AI. So it's going to kill all the content creators. I'm just kidding. No, I'm sure it'll be something like that, maybe. It might even do compilations and edits of fights. I don't know, dude. What's it going to do? Not exactly sure. The biggest thing about this, my lips are really dry. I've been rubbing the shit out of them. The weather here in Canada, dry, because it's transitioning from winter to spring, and fucking everybody's lips get too chapped. Doesn't matter. The biggest thing about this, though, that people are fucking scranookying about, people are grabbing their testicles and twisting them when they heard this news. The AI-based fighter ranking system. Whoa. I think this is actually fantastic, by the way. There's a lot of things that AI does bad and that AI shouldn't be involved with. Specifically, like, I don't know, I don't have an example. But when it comes to creating rankings or scoring events based off of data alone, I think AI is the perfect thing for that. Because when you allow human beings to do it, they fuck up. And they use their own personal interests to kind of skew it a little bit. Their decision-making isn't as accurate as a computer could be. So allowing the AI to do it is fantastic. Because we all disagree with the rankings. And the rankings, from what I remember, are based off of fucking media members. It's not even like a collective group of referees or fight judges or anything. It's like media members who do the rankings. It's really weird. So it's for the most part, it's pretty accurate, but it's a little sloppy here and there. So we bring AI in there. It's going to clean it up, and it's going to do the rankings completely based off of statistical data, truth. There's no bias whatsoever. And the great thing about it is It's going to happen instantaneously. Well, at least I think it will. Because why? It's AI. Why would it need time? It's going to be more accurate, organized, based on actual facts, stats of the fighters. You won't be waiting days, sometimes even weeks, for the list to update. So I'm assuming, like, immediately after a fight card finishes, the AI will just automatically do its thing, come in, adjust the rankings based off of all the fights that happen throughout the night. It'll either keep it the same or it'll adjust or whatever. It'll do whatever needs to be done to make sure that the rankings are always accurate, specific, and up to date immediately. Imagine how great that would be. You know, we get done 314. We log on to the UFC app. Immediately, the rankings are adjusted. And then Dana could even get on the post-fight fucking conference and talk about it and be like, yeah, well, AI chose this, and it's pretty accurate. So now, Dana didn't say that the AI is going to be doing the judging as well, but I'm assuming down the road, this AI shit is going to be taking over the judges' roles as well, which I also think is good. We already seen, and by the way, we already seen AI judging in the Paul versus Tyson fight. They had actual judges, but then they also had an AI judge just to compare with the actual judges to see. And when you looked at the AI judge compared to the real judges, it was damn near bang on accurate. It was pretty cool. Because as we've seen over the past years, there's a lot, not a lot, but there is a lot of times where the judging is just fucking horse shit. Where we think it's went one way and didn't go that way at all. All right? So if we have AI judges in there and AI rankings, I think that's the most smoothest way it could be. I'm sure, like, if they do the AI judges, they will have actual judges as well alongside the AI, just like the Jake Paul and Tyson fight. Like the Jake Paul and Tyson fight, that AI judge, that was a test. That was literally just to see if this technology could be capable of doing this accurately, and it worked fantastically. So I think if they do it in the UFC, they will they'll have actual judges as well, right alongside the AI. And maybe they'll just always have AI and actual judges forever. But I think to start, obviously, they'll just have the AI and the actual judges. And then they might just eventually phase out the actual judges completely. And then just have the AI, which I'd be totally fine with, as long as it works well, and I'm sure it will. And then Dana also said something about the Meta glasses to capture UFC content. Who knows what the plan is for that? Maybe he'll have the glasses on the fighters as they do their walkouts for the weigh-ins, wearing the glasses while they're training. You can watch all kinds of behind-the-scenes, backstage stuff. Who knows what's going to happen? The glasses are cool, and it's a cool idea, but it depends what situation you use them. Because if you have the glasses on the fighters as they come out for the weigh-ins, that means they're going to be wearing the glasses and going to be filmed wearing the glasses. So that means everyone's going to have glasses on. It's going to look a little weird. It's going to look like everyone's a fighting nerd. Now, if it's the fighting nerds who are fighting, they're already wearing glasses, so it's going to be all right. It's going to be cool. They're ahead of the game, baby. So, you know, just as always, whenever Dana announces something, the first announcement is always very vague. Always vague. Just a generalized statement. Just to get people talking about it. Doesn't get into detail. And it's done on purpose. So it's a lot of speculation. Because it's still kind of foggy as to what exactly is happening with this AI shit. But it can only be good. Like, what? This is the way the world's going. This is, You need to jump on this shit. So, of course, they're going to do this. Whether or not you agree or disagree, you want things to be the old ways, guess what? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. How about that? It can't. You can't just have everything be the old ways. You have to progress. You have no choice. It's either progress or die. Okay? But I just want you to think about what's been happening with the UFC just recently. Every year, there's massive news about UFC. The UFC is building upon itself and making itself better every single fucking year, dude. Just think about what's been happening recently. The UFC right now is gaining more popularity than ever before. And it always progressively increases over the years. But recently, it's really been getting... But whether you believe it or not, it is. Okay? They've teamed up with Meta. Their ESPN deal is coming to an end. So we may see UFC on Netflix at the best prices we've ever seen, or possibly even free with a Netflix subscription, mind you, if it is going this route. And we're going to have the best ranking, judging, and exclusive content that's ever been seen on the UFC in history. Look at what's like. It's coming around, dude. It's getting nice. It's coming nice. Yeah, we've got some bad champs right now, but there's some nice things on the horizon. Once this ESPN deal is done, I hope that we're going to have some fucking fantastic news about who the next provider is for the live events. Right now it's foggy. Man, I could be wrong, but I'm predicting amazing things to come. Imagine having UFC be exactly like wrestling. You turn on Netflix, and there it is. Oh, it'd be nice, dude.
Tap here to watch the full episode of the Dynamite Gizmo podcast.